Jordan Love not yet on the Met Gala red carpet, but he's trending in that direction. Brian Gutekunst, general manager of the Packers, addressing yesterday the development of his young star quarterback.
Yeah, you got to give Jordan a ton of credit. The situation he was brought into this organization in, and the way he worked, kept his head down, and just kept working and getting better. And no matter what adversity was kind of thrown at him, he just never really blinked, and he kept moving forward. And I think the thing that was really neat to see with our team last year was the fact that, I think his teammates along the way saw that. And I think it really, for them, made it very easy to follow him. And so as we got through the tough times in October and got to the other side of it, I think he truly kind of stepped in to be the leader of the football team. And obviously there's going to be new challenges, coming forward and this year and beyond. But the way he's represented this organization and this team as a leader, we couldn't be happier about. Certainly he played at a very, very high level in the second half of last year, and I think the sky's the limit for him.
There's been some criticism of Jordan Love because last year when the Packers had to decide on the fifth-year option, instead of them making a final decision, they worked out a 2-year deal that paid him a decent but not great amount of money. And based upon how well he played last year, the argument is, well, you should have told the Packers, hey, pick up my fifth-year option or don't. And then he would have been eligible for free agency this year coming off of that great year. But you know what? Without that contract, This was a great point that was raised with me. Without that contract, without the security that comes from the contract, they were 2-5.
Yeah.
And then they were 3-6.
Yeah.
And there was a 3-game stretch where they turned it around. He wouldn't have had the opportunity possibly, and definitely would have had the confidence to turn it around without knowing I've got a contract with guaranteed money into next year. It allowed him to settle down. If you are 2-5 contract year and they're starting to think, who else are we going to get? Who are we going to sign? What's our plan going to be? You start to feel that as the quarterback. Your confidence goes through the floor, and they don't finish the way they did, 7-3, and blowing out the Cowboys and almost beating the 49ers in the divisional round. That doesn't happen if he doesn't have that security going into this year.
No, you're right. I mean, that's I think your point's real there. The fact that they gave him that little security just made him feel a little bit more comfortable, helped him weather the storm. Hey, wait, they got confidence in me. They're invested in me here a little bit. All that. Jordan Love, phenomenal year. Has the type of ability to be a superstar, as we saw. He played great football down the stretch. Early in the year, they had the training wheels on. And, slowly but surely, they came off, and he started to tear people apart and tear defenses apart. And he was awesome towards the end of the year. And they had the 49ers on the ropes. In fact, you'd go, man, he kind of reverted back to early season Jordan Love, where he made 2 late turnovers, where you go, I don't know, I think they're going to beat the 49ers and pull off the upset. But when do they give him the new deal? When do they think about that? That's the question, right, Mike? When would you feel comfortable? You've only had 12 really good games. Do you want to throw out big-time money at him yet? Or do you want to see a little bit more and then, maybe game 12, 13, 14 next year, you go, okay, he's our guy. Let's throw out a big contract at him. I think that's what they got to juggle with there.
My understanding is it's coming, and it may be one of those deals where it's just 2 years like Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
But my understanding is it's coming. They've seen enough to believe in him. We've seen enough to believe in him. But for that throw at the end of the year where, after looking like Aaron Rodgers, all of a sudden he looks like Brett Favre against the Giants in the 2007 NFC Championship. But other than that, Love has checked the boxes, and he looks like he is the guy long-term in Green Bay. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.